embodies this, he triggers curiosity, imagination, and instinctual desire. She feels a subtle thrill when she cannot predict every part of you. When she senses layers beneath your calm surface, that tension makes the connection feel alive, dynamic, and impossible to ignore. Women crave intrigue, not chaos. They want to feel drawn in, not confused, challenged, not overwhelmed, desired, not controlled. The men who appear magnetic are not always the most charming. They simply hold themselves with a quiet confidence that lets her explore who they are without pressure. Subtle cues matter. The way you pause before responding, the way you let her speak fully, the way your energy shifts without words. All of it creates an undercurrent of emotional electricity. She feels the pull before she understands it. Her logic tries to catch up, but her emotions already recognize something rare. Most men ruin this moment by over-explaining themselves or seeking approval. Women detect insecurity instantly. True attraction grows when a man balances openness with a bit of healthy mystery, not manipulation but self-possession. When she experiences this, she begins to crave your presence. Even in silence, the connection deepens and she associates you with comfort, curiosity, and a feeling of aliveness. Now we arrive at the fourth secret sensation. The feeling of being valued for her essence, not just her presence. After she feels safe, seen, and emotionally stimulated, her subconscious asks the most important question. Does he value who I am beyond appearance? This moment determines whether intimacy grows or dissolves. Many men think attention equals value, but it does not. Temporary compliments do not create emotional depth. What she craves is recognition of her thoughts, dreams, fears, creativity, and inner world. When a man acknowledges these without fixing or judging, she experiences a powerful, quiet sensation. She feels accepted, prioritized, and emotionally understood. She recognizes this through small things. The moment you remember a detail from weeks ago, the way you respond thoughtfully to her ideas, the lack of judgment when she shares something tender. These small acts send a message you matter beyond surface traits. The effect is immediate. Her walls relax, her trust increases, and she starts connecting joy, comfort, and security with your presence. Many men sabotage this by being inconsistent, distracted, or emotionally unavailable. Women instinctively notice these gaps. Even subtle patterns can triggered out when you master valuing her essence. She leans in naturally, not because you chase, but because her subconscious feels drawn to the emotional richness you offer. This becomes the emotional gravity that makes her think about you long after she walks away. Now, we reach the fifth and most powerful sensation, the feeling of irresistible connection without pressure. After she feels safe, seen, stimulated, and valued, what transforms attraction into longing is your effortless presence. This is the sensation she experiences when she feels drawn to you, not by force, but by the natural alignment of your energy with hers. The strongest pull comes from a man who embodies calm, confidence, and emotional steadiness without trying to dictate her reactions. She senses it instantly, a mix of comfort and excitement, predictability and intrigue, attention and restraint. This emotional rhythm becomes addictive. The way you listen, the way you remain grounded, even when she is emotional, the way you balance playfulness and depth, all communicate maturity and reliability. She feels pulled toward you because your energy resonates with her before her mind analyzes. Why women respond to emotional energy before logic. She does not think I like him because he does this or that. She just feels warmth, curiosity, anticipation, and a desire to be closer. This is why men who understand this never chase. They embody a steady presence that invites desire instead of forcing it. When you master this, she begins investing voluntarily. She opens up more. She stays present. She reflects on your conversations because being near you feels rewarding and emotionally nourishing. At this stage, your presence becomes a reference point for emotional depth. She compares other interactions to the way she feels with you and often finds them lacking. Finally, we bring everything together. She has felt safe, seen, stimulated, valued, and magnetically drawn, but the final piece is not an action, it is who you are. It is your ability to hold presence, maintain consistency, and stay grounded within yourself. This amplifies everything. Safety becomes trust. Being seen becomes intimacy. Tension becomes desire. Value becomes devotion, and the invisible pull becomes lasting connection. When you embody this, she naturally associates her highest emotional experiences with you. She anticipates your presence, craves your attention, and remembers your energy even when you are gone. She does this willingly because her subconscious recognizes fulfillment, excitement, stability, and emotional richness in you. This blueprint creates deep, lasting connection, not through force, but through authenticity, grounded energy, and emotional awareness. When you master this, she does not simply like being around you, she feels more alive with you, and that is the foundation of connection that endures. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Before we begin, I want you to hear this clearly. There is a moment in every woman's mind when she feels something shift, and it has nothing to do with her body and everything to do with the way a man's presence reaches her emotionally. If you have ever wondered what she truly feels when she lets you close, not physically, but emotionally, stay with me. Because what I am about to tell you is the part of feminine psychology most men never discover. And if you are new here, make sure you like this video and subscribe, because what you learn today could change your relationships forever. A woman's first secret sensation is not physical at all. It is psychological safety. Men often misunderstand this word. They think safety means being calm, soft, predictable, but to a woman, safety means something entirely different. It means she can finally stop pretending in her daily life. She is filtering her tone, overthinking her messages, guarding her heart, anticipating judgment. But when she is with a man who makes her feel emotionally safe, her entire nervous system relaxes. You notice it in her eyes first, the way she holds your gaze a moment longer, as if she is assessing whether her deeper self is welcome. This sensation happens subtly. She does not announce it. She does not consciously analyze it, but internally it is one of the most powerful experiences she can have with a man. It is the moment she thinks, I can be real with him finally. And here is the truth. Most men never hear emotional safety in a woman's mind. It does not come from what you say. It comes from who you are while you are saying it. The tone you use, the steadiness in your energy, the way you respond rather than react when she senses consistency rather than volatility, curiosity rather than defensiveness, presence rather than distraction. She feels something bloom inside her, something ancient, instinctive, deeply feminine. This is why some men who are not conventionally attractive still pull women in effortlessly. They create emotional space without demanding anything in return. They speak in a way that does not rush her, pressure her, or make her shrink and believe. A woman feels this instantly. She can sense when she is in the presence of a man who is not threatened by her emotions, and that sensation, the permission to exist without fear, is the first doorway to the deeper feminine connection men spend their whole lives trying to understand. Now that you understand the first secret, emotional safety, let us move deeper, because after a woman feels safe, something else awakens inside her that most men completely miss. This is the second secret sensation, being truly seen, not just noticed or complimented superficially, but recognized on a level that cuts past the mask. She shows the world when she feels seen. Her mind goes quiet for a moment. She is not planning her words. She is not thinking about how she looks. She is not guarding against judgment. That stillness is when attraction begins to ignite, even if she does not yet realize it. Being seen is deceptively simple. It is about paying attention in ways most men think do not matter. The little cues, the subtle threads of her personality, the stories she hesitates to tell anyone, the way her laughter shifts when she is nervous. When you catch these things and respond without mockery, without rushing to fix, without turning the focus to yourself, she feels a shift that is almost electric. She begins to whisper, internally, this man understands me in ways others do not. He sees the parts of me I usually hide. Most men assume women are drawn only to confidence, power, or physical presence. And while those can matter, they are nothing compared to the sensation of being seen, because when a woman experiences this, her subconscious starts associating you with clarity, acceptance, and emotional resonance. You do not have to chase, beg, or impress. This is the realm of subtle mastery. The irony is that men overcome attraction while women respond to authenticity, attentiveness, and the rare ability to notice without judgment. This is also where many men fail, because they mistake attention for depth. Commenting on her clothes, her hair, her smile, even flattering her intellect is not enough. She wants consistency, presence, and acknowledgement of who she is beneath the surface. When you do this correctly, she feels a sensation that is almost addictive, a sense of being understood. Her walls soften and her interest deepens, and she begins unconsciously testing whether this presence is stable or temporary. The men who master this create desire, not by chasing it, but by allowing her to feel it herself. She starts connecting pleasure and comfort with you long before she consciously identifies attraction. Once she feels this, everything changes. She starts comparing every interaction with others to how she feels with you. If you are ready, let us uncover the third secret sensation, the one that makes her lean in and crave your presence emotionally. Now that she feels safe and seen, something extraordinary begins to awaken inside her. The third secret sensation: emotional tension and release. This is not drama or manipulation. It is a subtle, magnetic dance created when a man balances presence and mystery, consistency and unpredictability. A woman senses this instantly. Her mind